Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself a very basic question. Can I lope 10 days in this zone of contamination? We're on the home stretch of this one. I've had a lot of fun with it. Here it is, Zaknafein baby, day 7. So we got a couple more days left. And we're not only on the back half of the series, I feel like we're on the back half of the map. Now, I found this amazing 2-bed cave. It's fascinating. A fascinating design choice to put the second bed in. This great environmental storytelling. We have one person here, dead. And after a while, you don't really even notice the dead bodies anymore. That's pretty bad. But is there a second body? No. So what is the story? Did this person come here hoping to meet someone else? Was someone here setting up a bed for two beds, and then this could be that person? They went out looking for whoever they were trying to rescue. Who knows? You know, there's lots of little things like this in the game that I think are so cool. So less cool is the situation. We're very tired. We could just stay here tonight, and I'm kind of inclined to do that since we have this much coal. All kinds of goodies too. I think we'll do that. I think we'll just sleep here. We'll enjoy this nice environment. There's in Bleak Inlet, there's 2 people huddled together. I think it's the only instance of that. Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. I also think they're not always there, but there are 2 people who are somewhat huddled together in one of by the cannery, and I'm always fascinated by that one as well. Yeah, sure. 9 sounds, well, it's so early though. It is awful early. Maybe we should do more work around here first. Maybe I take this. And we do a little bit more investigating in this area. Honestly, I don't even remember which direction I came in from. So, hopefully I don't retrace my steps. Are those my footprints coming in? No. I have been spending the past several days. We hit day 350 on the Twitch run last night. And I have been spending the past several days in Forsaken Airfield. Which is... I decided to take the run to the Far Territories. Partially to look for more matches and stuff. Found a couple whetstones, which has really come in handy. I did get some more matches, although I later discovered you can get matches from the trader, and I got a bunch of those, and so that kind of removed that drama. But I'll tell you what, Forsaken Airfield, this particular visit to Forsaken Airfield has really lowered my liking of that map, as much as this visit has raised my liking of ZOC. I've been very happy with ZOC because ZOC has a lot to do. There's a lot of places to go. There's lots of stuff to explore. And I really don't feel like Forsaken Airfield has any of that. There are things to do. There are places to explore, but they're so damn far apart from each other. And there's always either fog or blizzard, and it's just too easy to get lost. And so it makes me want to not... risk the run. So I'm a little salty about it. You can hear it. I wanted to have fun in Forsaken Airfield, and I've kind of struggled to have it. Now, frequent commenter both on YouTube and Twitch, Kass Fireborn, and Patreon member, has pointed out that the way I play a very heavy game. And I'm ridiculously slow on Twitch. I've got 2 wolf coats, the vest. I'm overburdened. I can barely move. So that really does make you vulnerable to all of the things that are dangerous about Forsaken Airfield. So a lighter player probably would do better. I wanted to make like porridge or something, but we can't. What else can we do that's productive? Make this tea. I just don't like to go to bed too early because then you wake up too early. I have had, I do feel like I get it. Like long term, I think the big struggle in ZOC is probably food, because there's not a lot of animals that I've seen, and you can't eat the wolves, I don't think. But so far, I haven't struggled with food here at all. Now, I haven't really struggled with food in Forsaken Airfield either, because the cattails are plentiful. Rabbits have been somewhat plentiful. I mean, there's plenty of game in FA. I'm just afraid to move, you know. I'm afraid to get lost. All right, let's throw one more of these in. We'll sleep 9. Maybe drink our water first. It's gonna be too early when we wake up, but 'tis what it is. Now don't prove me wrong here, ZOC. I was just singing your praises. Look at what you're doing over here. That's all right. You can do this during the night. Just don't do this all day.
We could eat anything.
If you're hungry, well, what do we want to eat? Well, it looks like we're serving cattails today, Will. You could have this. You could have the burdock. You can. I thought I made acorns. Oh, I didn't cook the acorns. You can, and I have used the acorns to make flour, but it is quite the fiddly process. I feel like there's one too many steps in it from a gaming perspective. I'm sure it's accurate, though. Love those wind noises. Those are fantastic. Alright, well, I didn't want to burn so much coal, but, we're gonna hope that this wind passes. Thank you. And there it goes. Had a pretty decent misery weekend. You can definitely feel the screws starting to tighten. I'm hoping that, let's not leave both cooking pots. We did. Okay, you can leave one though. That's fine. I'm hoping that Mystery Lake kind of helps us right the ship a bit. I misplaced my tea thermos, and I'm concerned that that's going to come back to bite me. So much. That is another cave. So much to this. But I've had so much fun with Misery, and I've been so appreciative of all the comments. And I've been... I read every comment, guys. I read every comment. I'm so sorry that I almost never answer them. It's a case of... I don't want to answer comments unless I feel like I can answer all of them, and then I don't end up... Come on, Astrid. I don't end up with the time to answer them all, and so I end up answering nothing. And then I feel like a bigger jerk. The longer it goes, the worse I feel, and it's, you know... I really need to just sit down a couple hours, you know, and just go through and answer everybody. But I so appreciate it. Smoker's Cave. Interesting. We'll see if we can figure out why it's named that. I can't. I got nothing. Yeah, no idea. On the subject of appreciation, and we did a mention of the Patreon, I rarely bring up the Patreon because I never want anyone to feel like they're being pushed or sold or anything. I absolutely don't want to do that. But we got 4 new Patreon members in the past week. That's nuts. So I really, really want to thank everybody who stays with me, everybody who joined up, and all, you know, just watching me. Just thank you for watching me. You don't have to do anything. You do not have to do anything. I appreciate just the fact that you had time and you gave me that. Thank you. It's always a weird situation, you know? You absolutely benefit from people who do the extra stuff, but I never want to I never want to feel like people need to do the extra stuff, but I want the people who do it to feel appreciated, so I feel back and forth. Oh, hello. Well, we're just going to share our space and not bother each other. See, it's still warm. An actual deer. I really have lost any sense of direction of where I am. But it feels like, now, is that pointing at something specific, or is that just like, because sometimes they point at a specific thing and other times it's just kind of there as a, hey, there's an interesting thing around here. I'm talking about the bent trees. Peach Bee told me to look for the bent trees, and that advice has stayed well with me. Zero clue where I am now. Nothing. That, to me, is the thing that is the most fun about the Far Territories, is not knowing the maps as well as I have come to know some of the other maps. HRV is still a blind spot. Bleak, you know, the really high-level maps. There's a bit of Ash Canyon I don't know. I know most of Ash Canyon now. There are definitely pieces. I think I know Bleak pretty well, actually. Bleak is not really that big a map. Blackrock, there are parts I don't know. HRV, I think I've been in all of it. This weather's starting to make me nervous. But I can get disoriented very easily in HRV. The river, I'm starting to really kind of learn the river, and the river, very similar to Ash Canyon, I think. The river, I think, might be the key to HRV. And that, again, is part of, I think, my issue. Issue is the wrong word, but, you know, there was a design choice with Forsaken Airfield, and I get it. Let's make a big, giant, flat map. And I get it, like, there should be an area like that. And yeah, they committed to that design choice, those big, flat map, but it means that it's not as interesting as something like this, where everywhere you look, there's like a little shortcut. And I actually think there's probably more to Forsaken Airfield that I'm just not finding. I found, not just East, something like that. Some cabin last night. People helped me find that, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. All right, awesome. There wasn't really anything in it, but there were bunnies nearby, so you know that's cool. Part of my other issue is that where I am on my kind of growth arc of the game is I won't engage with the cougar still. And I want it in the game for some reason, but I won't fight it. And because of that, I just tend to not go wherever the cougar is. And there's a piece of Forsaken Airfield that I just don't go to now because the cougar's there. I have to figure out where's the cougar in ZOC. Probably somewhere back here. This feels cougarish. For the most part, I feel they have moved the cougar to parts of the map. Somebody's going to point out where I'm wrong about this, and I'm sorry. Parts of the map that are not critical. When Cougar 2.0 first came out, they had it at now this is a far territory thing. I've said this before. I'm going to stop for a second and say this. This whole route led to nothing. Like, there should be something here. Like a signal fire or something. There should be something here. A little shack, a little hut, something. A hollow tree that you could put a fire in. But it's just like, there's this long passage that leads to nothing. I feel like there was a plan for there to be something in a lot of these spots, and then they just made a different choice. But anyway, back to the cougar. I'm not ready. I know you can cheese the cougar. I know it. So I don't know. I gotta get there. The problem is I don't want to risk... The cougar doesn't show up on I Lope because it's, 10 days. And I don't want to risk the main Loper run. Learning how to fight the cougar. And when I sit down with my TLD time, either for YouTube or for Twitch, I either want to work on, if I sit down for YouTube, I have, things that I need to record. And if I sit down for Twitch, man, I want to play the Loper run. I'm at day 350, man. That's exciting. So, okay, so this is great and all. Now I'm starting to get a little nervous. How's my food? Should I stop for these? We're walking right by them. Starting to feel like I need to find... Oh, God. I thought this might lead to something. It's not leading to anything. It's leading to another dead end. Now we're cold. I mean, sometimes it feels to me like with some of these spots... Come on. With some of these spots, they, like, ran out of time or something? And couldn't finish? But I don't know. In real life, not everything leads to something. So... And hopefully I'm not coming across overly negative, because I think even Forsaken Airfield, the one that I'm, kind of cranky about right now, is super impressive. Okay, here we go. Here's some stuff. There's an interesting climb down, and then there's a climb up. Do I want to go down or up? Where do we think this goes? This goes here. I think we've done this, maybe. Can we see? I can't. I think I want to try to climb up. Even though it's going to use up a lot of our stamina, we're already cold, and it's probably not a good decision. In the name of exploration, I want to go up. I also feel like I've been here because the rose hips are gone. But I probably didn't go up the road.
Anything right about now.
But I might have, because man, it's highly visible. But I kind of doubt it. Either way, do you want to eat something, Will? I don't see any cattail heads on the ground. Of course, I don't see any cattails that we could have got either. Okay, let's yeet and eat. Or maybe, what if we yeet, heat, and eat? I'm even going to throw that in there. Just so we can warm up a bit. That should do it. I don't know why I yeeted, because I didn't need to. I wouldn't mind a little coffee, actually, if we're going to do this rope. Chow down on... No. No, we're not going to eat that. Oh, we're very low on water, too. Speaking of water, I got a question on Twitch last night. What's in this? Water. I pretty much only drink water, milk, and coffee. I have one tea when I stream. Once or twice a week I'll have soda, always root beer. I try to have juice every morning. I don't always succeed, but I try. That's pretty much it. I would like to get over here. There you go. I'm a little nervous about staying here too long. I swear I keep hearing the Aurora sound. Maybe we do one more set of that. Kind of forgot about weight, though. We're under right now. Alright, that should do it. Alright, let's check it out. This is ringing some bells here. I'm thinking we maybe went up this already. If we did, we did. We're here again. Either welcome or welcome back. Is that a torch I threw? No, it's a rock. Hello, dear. Which way should we go? Dear, are you guiding me? Do you think we should go this way? Collision. That'd be so great if you could collide with them. The first time I played Red Dead Redemption, I was not prepared. For Red Dead Redemption 2, I've never played Red Dead. I've never played the first one. I was shocked and endlessly amused by the fact that the horses can run into each other. It was so that the way they collide is so funny, and that became like all I did was just ride around, get up to good speed, and just ram into somebody. I feel bad too because everyone was really excited. Oh, craggy passes! We just did this. We just looped. We looped around. Oh, man. Look at me. That's probably the same deer we saw before. Oh, good heavens. I feel bad for people who are excited to watch me play Red Dead Redemption 2 because I basically ignored the story and just did stupid shit. That's why, like, this game in survival mode hits so much different for me than story mode because I don't like being constrained. I like to just do what I want to do, and story mode has the things that it wants you to do. I bag on story mode a lot. Story mode is good. And a lot of people are very passionate about it. It's a good introduction to the world and the characters. And some of the mechanics, I personally do not feel that if someone was like, hey, my goal is to play survival, should I play story mode to learn how to play? I would say no. I don't think story mode does a good enough job of teaching you the things that you need to know the most quickly. But that's just my opinion, and I'm just some a-hole on the internet. What the hell do I know? Nothing. If you love story mode, you are not wrong at all. This is gonna lead to nothing. Yeah, that's the same wolf. All we did was loop around. Okay, whatever. Whatever. ZOC. That's alright. We're in a very uncontaminated part of ZOC, I will say that. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. But I guess we drank it before we lost the warming up benefit, so yay for that. Oh, I forgot to actually light it. There we go. Still no matches. This entire time, all the places we've been, no matches. Nothing. I'm kind of amazed by that. I think I've just gone in a big circle today. But you know what? We've had a good chat. That sometimes, you know... Oh, hello. Hello, big boy. I see you. And I see you going the other way, so I'm happy about that. That is a rosehip bush that we have already looted. That's not his cave, though. I don't see his footprints coming out of here. Is this the two beds? No, it's the smoker's cave. Alright. Okay. How do we break into some new ground here? We went that way. We came from this way. Hello. Damn it, will you stop drinking tea when I want you to grab a torch? There we go. Now, I wish my footprints were still here so I would know. I'm pretty sure I came from that way. So I'm ahead this way. There's deer here, there's cattails I haven't picked, but that looks like, this looks like the opening of area of the cave that we came in from. I don't know. I choose you, direction. Now we're just watching a guy wander around. I don't know that this is compelling. He wandered around to death, and they never saw him again. I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon. Where the hell are we? I'm trying to not pick cattails now. Although maybe I should pick cattails because then I'll know I've been here. Yeah, that's a better move. Better move. Bear crows? Maybe. I don't even know. I don't get the bear crow thing. Poor Nocturnal Druid has tried to explain it to me a million times. I so appreciate it. I just never get it. They don't sound any different to me. All right, all right, all right, all right. You made your point with the cattails. Okay, I feel confident this is a way we haven't gone. I would never pass up this many. Hello, bear footprint. In the same direction I'm going is a footprint of a bear. Okay, we also have... We're down to crap torches. I don't see a bear footprint here. And I do see some contamination over there, which is actually kind of a good sign. There's the bear. So let's go... not that way. And yet... No, we're not going to go that way. We're not going to go that way. Okay? Grab these. But not the other one. Only these. It's been a long day, Will. We've done a lot. And yet, in some ways, we've done nothing. Whoopsie. A little viewpoint here. Show me. I want you to show me the way. What are you showing me here? I think you're showing me that I can make a fire here. And I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna pause here. It's not a great place to stop. Not my first choice at all. But
That did it.
that did it, said Will. I don't know if he means it in frustration or whatever, but we're gonna put love the music that's kicking up right now. Put an hour of water down. We'll just take a look at this viewpoint. About noon. I mean, looking at this, we should be able to figure out somewhere we want to get to. It may be somewhere we've already been. There's a nice cave down there, and I think I've been there. Which means I think maybe where I want to go is not that far away. Alright. Throw that away. Put the old... Uh-oh. We don't have a bedroll. I was like, well, we'll put the bedroll down. We don't have... So we will just pass time. I forgot we don't have a bedroll. We'll pass time. We'll take the save. And that is going to do it for this day in ZOC. Where are we at? Day 7 still. And in an interesting situation, I feel like the drama factor is up now because I don't really know where I am. I have some theories, but can I get to shelter? We'll find out. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with more adventures in the long dark. Until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And if it was, did he know about it? And if he didn't, who did? And where the hell was I?